name is Steve Beck, the Rabbi from Another Planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you'll be notified when new videos drop. And as you can see, I'm in festive day. My hat has arrived. Amazon has just started doing free shipping to Israel. So, there's been a ridiculous number of Amazon boxes flying throughout the entire country. I got this little hat from them. Because, I am a rabbi. I do, that is true. However, I really, really love Christmas. I just love it. So, I get kind of Christmassy this time of year, and I watch a bunch of, Christmassy movies. And that's a real shame there's no Doctor Who Christmas special, because I just love that. But anyway, that's for a video for another time. I saw Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker last night, and this is the fourth time. Yeah, the fourth time I've recorded this review. I tried to record it when I came in last night, and I was just too tired. I was babbling. I normally babble, but even I thought I was babbling. So, what are my impressions of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker? The first thought that went through my head is I'm reminded of a story by Terry Gilliam, the director of Time Bandits, Brazil, Adventures about Munchausen, Fisher King. His movie Brazil was not released initially when the studio saw it. They were really upset with it. And he tells a story of when he was watching the screen. He was watching the executives in the screening room when they saw the movie. And he could see the tension build up in the back of their necks, and I'm getting more and more tense. And I think that's probably what I look like while I was watching The Rise of Skywalker. It's not good. It's not a good movie. It's objectively not a good movie. So let's first talk about that. There's a good 2 movies worth of plot in here. In fact, there will be a great point about halfway, 2/3 of the way through, where this is a mostly spoiler-free review, and I'm going to talk about plot inaccuracy. No, I'm talking about things that just pulled me out of it, that maybe stopped me enjoying it, which will involve some details, no plot spoilers. There was one of the main characters has a significant turn about halfway to 2/3 of the way through the movie. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that should have been the end of a movie. Then it would have had a bit of gravitas, bit of resonance to it, and you would have believed it a bit more. And then the second half could have been its own movie. Really, what they should have done is this thing bobble is driving me nuts. I gotta work out troubleshoot something with it. What they really should have done is just admitted The Last Jedi was a franchise destroyer. Although I don't think they realized at the time, and I don't think they really realized until. Probably realize now, but they should have realized it was a franchise destroyer. Honestly, when I saw it, I didn't realize it was. It took me a few weeks before I could get my head around. Okay, I'm going to put this bobble on the other side. Here we go. Let's try it over here. Let's try bothering this here. Okay, and they should have just had JJ do an alternative episode 8 and 9. And followed by an episode 9. And I think they could have probably saved the franchise. Not that it's destroyed, but I think they probably could have saved this sequel trilogy if they did that. But they had to take drastic action. They didn't take drastic enough action. So again, there's about 4.5 hours worth of plot squeezed into 2.5 hours, giving nothing enough time to breathe or have any meaning or depth. So that's just objectively as a movie. So if we're just viewing it objectively as a movie, it's not a Star Wars movie, I would say it's probably worse than The Last Jedi. It's better than The Last Jedi in that it's far less contentious. It's not woke at all. There is a lesbian kiss right at the end, but it's a blink and you miss it, and it doesn't really matter. It's not kind of like rubbing it in your face. Rey has been enshrined as a Mary Sue. Again, that's what the Last Jedi did. The other strange thing about this movie, it doesn't continue from The Last Jedi, in any way, shape, or form. Characters are redefined quite majorly. Doesn't even really carry on from The Force Awakens, which is strange. So okay, for example, You have was it Cameron Poe? Was it Oscar Isaac's character? Was it Cameron Poe? Yeah, that's the character's name. He's totally changed. He's a totally different character in this one. This one, he is a stand-in for Han Solo. He flies the Millennium Falcon, and all of a sudden he has this shady smuggler past, which we never heard of before. More egregious, the something that we never heard of before, which is really vital to the character and vital to the plot, and being shoehorned here in this one, in the middle of this one, not even at the beginning, in the middle of this one, just makes it completely unbelievable for me. It's that Princess Leia at some point, again, this is a mild spoiler, but not really. Princess Leia at some point in between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens did full Jedi training, became a full Jedi Knight, built her own lightsaber, the whole thing, and they just didn't mention it again. Which makes zero sense. In general, the insertion of Carrie Fisher using old footage you can tell it's stilted. It wasn't filmed for the purpose. It's the special effects is done seamlessly, but at some point you do expect to say, add a tone, please, add a tone, please leave a message. But it just feels like this is stuff crammed in from anywhere they could find it. Fine, so that that's just the beginning of the problems with it. So okay, you have this convoluted plot going from jumping wildly from this place to this place to this place to this place, with nothing having any real resonance or weight to it. So you don't really care when anything happens. Lando shows up for no apparent reason. I mean, there's he's in it twice. The first time he really fills zero function. They could have had anybody do that. And the second time, pretty much the same. It would have been better, I think, if they got what's the guy, the Num Num, the guy from Return of the Jedi, the co-pilot from Return of the Jedi, fulfilled his role. Okay, but then you get this really, really, really dumb stuff, which it's just dumb. It's not Star Trek Discovery dumb, but it's pretty darn dumb. You've seen in all the trailers, the fleet of Star Destroyers, the thousands of Star Destroyers. So those Star Destroyers are on this Sith planet that's impossible to find. And all these stars. So the first thing that went through my head is, where did they get all the staff for all these Star Destroyers? Are they automated? No. They're all fully staffed with people. So how do they get there? How do they? I mean, there's thousands of Star Destroyers. They must have had an army of over 8 million. I did a lightning calculation counting the Star Destroyers while I was watching it, trying to work out the crew. It came to about 8 million people. Where'd you get the food for that amount of people? How all the logistics of keeping that army together? That's the majority of what warfare is. So yeah, and so not only just how do they get how do they get there? The whole 2/3 of the movie is finding this planet, and you need this secret Sith pyramid-y thing to get there. And there's only 2 in the whole universe. So fine. So somehow they got them all there. But even more stupid, each one of these Star Destroyers, and this is also a spoiler, but again, it's so stupid it doesn't make any difference. They're all equipped with a Death Star planet-destroying gun. Well, that's a bit dumb. I mean, the whole point of the Death Star was it was breathtaking in its sheer power. And it was only a few years ago we had Rogue One, where they made a big deal of what a big technological achievement building a Death Star is. And they had to mine all the kyber crystals from Jeddah. I think that's the place we get all the kyber crystals in Jeddah, or most of to make this thing work. And now there's thousands and thousands of Star Trek, each with a planet-destroying gun. It's just dumb. Equally dumb, Palpatine. Why? It invalidated the original trilogy. And they gave it mild answers of Snoke. They say they don't explain how Palpatine came back. They did. It's kind of like Doctor Who and the Master. In the 80s they did that a lot. So they had they had no explanation when it came back. when you go into Palpatine's lair, you see some like a clone vats of like, and I just saw it out of the corner of my eye, these clone vats with like discarded Snokes in it. So it's pretty clear that Palpatine made Snoke. But again, how did he survive? And what it kills the original trilogy that is it did survive. And the annoying thing about my brain is I keep coming up with things that would have been, I think I would have enjoyed. I would say, I was going to say better, but that's subjective. I would have enjoyed more. So like I think in one of the Star Wars games, one of the recent ones, from the one that came out around the Last Jedi, you had like this robot, this android with a holographic face of I can't remember, was it Darth Vader, or was it the Palpatine? I can't remember who it was. I'm sure somebody listening will know what it was. So you could have done something like that. You could have had this being like an android that was a repository for all the Sith knowledge and Palpatine's entire like essence, and which survived, and so it was like an Ersatz Palpatine. It wasn't actually Palpatine. Yeah, so there was that. I'm just trying to remember all the areas that I really should have written out a checklist of what I wanted to go through. And then okay, so finally the ending is exactly as so almost all the spoilers are exactly are completely correct. Um, the ending is just pure cringe. I mean, like I was like, it's so bad. I was so cringing. Yeah, and so I don't know. I think this is going to go the same way. I think fandom's going to send this the same way as the that Disney sent the EU. I just don't think we're going to we're going to take to it. It's such a shame because like if they had some satisfying. Oh yeah, the answer who Ray is again. It's because it's also rushed. Nothing is satisfying. And at the end, they have a big celebration, very similar to Return of the Jedi, but equally, it doesn't matter. I don't know any of these people at all. You know that clip you saw online where C3PO is going, "I want to look at my friends for the last time, one last time." Yeah, and literally everybody saw it said, "These aren't your friends. He must be talking about other people." No, he's talking about them. These people who like I don't think he knows that well. Although, just in terms of story terms, there's a good at least one or two movies that took place between Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. That's the only way you can make this like flow. I mean, yeah, I think you need two more movies in between. And for God's sake, don't make those two movies. Like enough. Disney Star Wars, please. Okay, you're done. So that's the other weird thing is the critical response, which has been pretty awful. Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes was on 59 last time I looked at it, and that was like an hour ago. So what on earth is happening there? How did Disney allow all these people to criticize a movie when they weren't so into free speech beforehand? Yeah, I don't like and then people who are real Disney shills. So I'm thinking they weren't. They probably were Disney shills, but I think they're also ideological shills. That they really like this idea of destroying the past, of the Ray being a Mary Sue character, Yaz Queen. That's the other annoying thing of it. When you meet Kerry Russell's character, who for some reason has a toaster on her head. I don't know. There was initially a little bit snippy, but then all of a sudden, oh, we're both girls, so yay, yes, Queen, slay. So again, back to the review, the critical response. It's really perplexing. What is Disney doing? Are they allowing this one to be thrown under the bus so they can move on? I don't understand their strategy with this, but maybe they don't have a strategy. We kind of think of Disney as like I do. That clip of like the last days of Hitler where he's in a bunker and they and he changed the subtitles that thing. So that's how you kind of imagine Disney, this like Machiavellian clandestine group planning things out, but maybe not. From everything I've seen from Disney, Hollywood in general, there's no real planning going on. There's no planning going on with this trilogy. They're just a bunch of bumbling incompetents with far too much money and zero accountability. And I think that's how you keep ending. And I think that's true, not just of Disney, but I think of big business and corporate business in general, and government as well. So yeah. So yeah, I don't think there was an evil plan because there's nobody smart enough to plan anything. As just as evidenced by this movie, the last movie, Solo, Disney Star Wars. I would be surprised, given this low Rotten Tomatoes score. I would be surprised if Galaxy's Edge is still Galaxy's Edge 2 years from now, unless they bring it out this free fall dive that they're in. And I don't see how this is not going to do it. Mandalorian, I heard, was very good. I haven't seen it yet. I got to see episode 7, and then Friday's episode 8, and then I'm canceling Disney Plus. Sayonara. And I doubt I'll be getting it back for like a year. There's literally nothing on there. Oh, and I got a ton of new stuff to watch because Apple TV gave me Apple Plus for a year because I just it's so stupid. They keep you with a phone plan in Israel. They keep giving you free crap, and it's good crap. And they reduce your bill at the same time. Said, oh, you're paying too much. We'll give you free gifts and we'll reduce your bill. So they gave us not one but 2 4K Apple TVs, which are great. I love it. I love them. So I plugged it in and it says, would you like Apple TV Plus? I'm like, yes, you can have a year for free. I'm like, well, okay then. So I guess that's what's happening with that. Although I understand if you have Verizon in America, you get Disney Plus free for the year, which I probably would take that as well. So there is my review. I'm probably going to do a lot more videos about this movie because there's just a lot to unpack. Go and see it. Let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. I really want to know your opinion on this movie. I'm so behind. I've got a bunch of comments I need to reply to, which I'm going to go away and do this right after I finish making this video. My name is Phila Beckham, the Rabbi from Another Planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop, and leave a comment. Have a great day.